Look at this lighting, look at this setup, isn't it nice? I feel like I'm very illuminated. I'm gonna start off with Paul & Joe foundation primer. This is a moisturizing foundation primer. It's in the shade number 3. I really like this stuff. It has like a subtle like scent of like orange blossom or something. And it really is probably one of my favorite primers. I think it's the #1 selling primer in Asia, if I'm not mistaken. I'm also gonna go in with a little bit of the NYX pore filler just to smooth out any texture that I don't want on my skin. And this goes right here. Don't put too much pore filler on because it can become really slippery and then your foundation just like slides off. Oh, and excuse my nails. My items haven't arrived from Winnipeg yet, so I have nothing here. The foundation I have been obsessed with. I brought this one and then my Makeup Forever Ultra HD. This one I love, and I've literally been just using my hands to apply it just because it's easy. This is the only foundation that I can come home at a long day and I'd be like, I actually look really nice still. It doesn't dry out my skin at all. It looks really nice. I just literally take it on my fingers. You can totally use a beauty blender. This just, I don't know. And I look flawless. I'm gonna go in with the Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS. To set my complexion, I'm using my Ben Nye. This is the Neutral Set Colorless Powder. This is kind of like my updated foundation routine because these are all the products that I have really been utilizing in the past week and a half, 2 weeks. I just have some on my Forever Puff. Same old, same old. This is the Sephora collection. This is the Sculptor / Contour in the shade Tranquil number 26. And this is my Tweezerman Finishing Contour. These are my 2 favorite contouring products. I'm going to fill in my brows with a little bit of the Anastasia Dip Brow in Ebony, and I'm using a Mikasa E100. My brows are done, and before I jump into the eye look, I'm going to just put a little bit of the Urban Decay. This is the Flexible Hold Clear Brow Gel. I'm just going to put a little bit of that through my brows. I'm going to recreate this eye on my other one. Before I start, I'm going to take a little bit of this tape just to create a really sharp line. I'm only going to press down the top of this tape. I'm leaving the bottom flap open because I am going to be placing a piece of Kleenex on there to catch any fallout that may fall because I am using some pretty dark shadows. So I'm going to take my large piece of tissue and just rip a nice square. Place that right underneath. This is just one of many ways that you will find me using Kleenex. I use Kleenex all year round, winter, summer. And since moving to Toronto, oh my gosh, the transit system here is crazy. A lady got bumped into and then coffee was spilled on her. So luckily I had some tissue in my purse and I just gave her one. I said, you take care of yourself and you get to work safely. Not only are they handy to have around the house, but I love carrying them with me in my purse. So when there are instances that are unexpected, I am always prepared. And being a makeup artist, I use Kleenex for such random things like this and in my kit on a daily basis. Such as sanitizing makeup. I have the Lorac Pro palette here with me. I've already sprayed it with some 70% alcohol. I'm just going to take a tissue and just rub it over the shades that I'm going to be using. And this actually cleans it. So if there's any residue of any other colors, say over a matte, there's a shimmer, you kind of swipe the color clean and you're ready for a fresh makeup. Speaking of, I'm going to be taking the shade Sable and rubbing that in my crease. Next, with my eye primer from NYX, this is the white one and it has a little bit of residue on it. I'm not sure if you can see it there. I'm just gonna give it a wipe. Now it's all nice and clean, and I'm gonna put a little bit of that just on my lid and buff it out with my finger. I'm going to take the shade Gold on a flat shader brush. The reason I put the white on there is because I really want to bring out the pigmentation and actually the texture of this. It's super foiled and beautiful, and I really wanted to relay that onto my eye. Espresso is a dark brown, and I'm going to focus that a bit more into my crease. And with a short smudger, I'm just going to really define that. I'm going to take a wee bit of the black. This is the Urban Decay Naked Smoky brush. I'm going to place this right on the outer V of my eye just to give it a little bit more depth. I'm also going to take that and run it along my bottom lash line to about half, 2/3. And lastly, cream is going to go on my brow bone. For liquid liner, I'm using the NYX Matte Black Liquid Liner. I'm going to just remove that taping tissue. I'm going to take a little bit of Sable. I'm going to run that underneath my bottom lash line. Taking a little bit more black and blending in this line to the liner. I'm going to curl my eyelashes with the NYX eyelash curler and apply a little bit of Better Than Sex to my upper lashes. The lashes I'm applying are velour lashes in full of it. They are full and beautiful. And the lash glue I'm using, which has a antihistamine glue to it right now because it was in my purse. This is the Duo Lash Glue. It is a brush on with vitamins. This is my favorite lash glue. It's so tacky, you like barely even need to wait for it to get tacky to apply it. Oh my God, yes. So pretty. For a couple final touches to the eye, I'm going to be using the Mary Luminizer. I'm going to pop some of that right on the inner tear duct of my eye. And with my big old Crown fan brush, I'm going to apply some of this to my cheeks. Finally, on my eyes, some NYX More to Love mascara. Final touch is lipstick. This is the Urban Decay. This is the Revolution Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade After Dark. It's kind of that perfect like fall berry shade, and I thought it went really nicely with that gold. Alright, that is the completed look. There is another fall tutorial for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any more fall makeup tutorial requests, leave them in the comments down below, as well as any Halloween tutorials, because I will be starting those this weekend. So put your requests in down below and I may recreate your request. Anyway, I really like this gold. I don't wear gold enough. I'm always like, oh, I'm so fair, I won't wear gold, but I really do. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next video. Fall's the baby's favorite time of year. Yeah.